Sunday, November 9th, and we have an amazing slate of games in the NFL. And in this video, you're going to get the 6 best player props on the entire slate. Not to mention the Sportsbook play of the day. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? The unders, the overs, all of that in this video. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to make some money.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get rocking and rolling and going over all of these perfectly crafted plays that I have in store for you for Sunday in the NFL, there's a little bit of something I need from you that's absolutely free, super simple, very easy. Go ahead, smash that like button. It'll help support the channel, getting more eyes on, pushing this out in the algorithm so more people can cash with us. I want this video on everybody's homepage. So what I'm going to do, 200 likes. That was my old channel. That was my channel that had a lot of subscribers, and I was getting thousands upon thousands of views. This is a new channel. Let's go with 100 likes. 100 likes on this video. Everybody that comments will have a shot to win $100. That's right. Win or lose the bets, no matter what, one of you will win $100 if we get to 100 likes on this video, and I'll randomly select somebody that comments below to win that $100. And then I'll pick 2 of you on top of that comment to get a free week of premium plays. So all you got to do is smash that like button. It'll help my channel grow. It'll get you in the running for $100 or a free week of premium. It's a win-win all around. So go ahead and smash that like button for me. And then if you're new here, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I drop these free plays every single day. We make tons of money on the channel. So do not forget where you found me, how you found me. Subscribe to the channel so you can never miss another free play drop. And then the single most important thing that you can do for you, go down below. Visit my buddy Stan in the description. He'll send you over to the free Winible, free Discord as well. Amazing sports betting community, and I absolutely love it. I just had a web designer design the Discord. It's super clean. I still got to watch the video he sent me to see all the inner workings of it, but the Discord is amazing now, super professional. I love the way it looks. And then Winible, that's where all the plays are. We drop the plays in Discord as well. It's just a great community, so get over there. I'll be dropping a bonus free play as well when we get to those 100 likes in this video. And not to mention, Stan down below, he's got tons of way for you to get legitimately free money by signing up with apps with code FFAPE. On Chalkboard, it's code APE. But you sign up for those, you get all those promos that they have to offer. So you can lock this play in this video, both of them, where you don't even have to put your own money on the play. That's what I call a bargain. It's an amazing, amazing offer. So make sure you take advantage and get that free money, lock these plays in where you don't have to spend any of your own money at all. And we are going to 7-8x your money for Sunday. Now, with all of that being said, gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational and educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a problem, all of that will be down below. It's like 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video may contain affiliate links. We may receive a commission for signups made through those links. We do. You do too. And on top of that, you get a free 30 days of VIP when you sign up using those affiliate links down below that my buddy Stan has in store for you. All of it in the description. YouTube, I said it. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay. Now, what did we do on Saturday? Well, I didn't even take the slips yet and screenshot the winners, but we have had a great night on Saturday. These are the premium sportsbook plays right here. We had the Hurricanes. I think the Spurs are still playing, but they're up by a ton. Notre Dame, same thing. Hopefully we end up greening out this whole slip, minus 139 payout. We had Bonfim and Morales of the UFC Fight Night. The UFC is also fixed. I don't know what league is next, but they caught a bunch of fighters fixing their fights, obviously. When Dana White doesn't pay them a wage, the UFC fighters, you could be a champion. You're still making less than a backup on any given team in the NFL, NHL, or the MLB. It's absolutely crazy what these guys go through for the amount of money they get paid. But either way, we won this play, minus 104. And then we had this slip that breaks my heart. Wisconsin. It's like it was their first Big Ten win in like 12 years or something like that. And they beat Washington by a field goal. Everything else on that slip greened out. And then this one, Indiana, Texas Tech, Vanderbilt plus 106. Easy buckets, easy cash on that play as well. And then this one, Indiana, I don't know if you deserve to be number 2 anymore. Ohio State, the number 1 team in the country, went to Penn State and beat them by 24-25 runs or points. And you go in there and you barely squeak out a win. I expected so much more from you. The first 3 quarters looked beautiful, and then Penn State all of a sudden woke up, and I believe it was like 24-23 or something like that at the end. They barely won, did not cover this minus 6.5, which was also part of the free play yesterday. Everything else was easy bucket winners here. Ohio State minus 20.5. It just goes to show that if you are into any kind of future betting at all, Ohio State is probably the easiest money this year. We already built a slip back in premium a couple months ago where we took all of the teams that you don't want to win, but they're going to anyway, and we put them on one future bet, and that was Ohio State. That was the Dodgers, who already won the World Series, and that was the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. It seems inevitable. Nobody really wants it, but it's probably going to happen. So we bet it months ago in premium. You can go ahead and lock that in now. I don't know what the odds are anymore. But decent night in premium. We cashed a bunch of slips. Should have cashed more. We also went a little bit light on NBA player props today. We had Nikola Jokic, Tyrese Maxey, and Denny Abdija over here, and we turned 250 into 430 easy bucket cash. That one's already cashed, and the Denver Nuggets aren't even into halftime yet. So if you want to get into premium, if you want to win more slips, Saturdays aren't even our best days. It's always Thursday, Sunday, and Monday because that's when the NFL is on. And then we do pretty great during the week as well. And I have knockdown prices. Normally, the premium monthly pass is $397. I marked it down to $97 because times are hard. The holidays are around the corner. So I wanted to give you guys a discount. Wasn't going to make it free because this is still a business that we're running here. But a easy discount here. No promo code required so you can cash more bets and put more gifts under that tree. Premium weekly, also $47 a week. Day pass, $27. We have sold out of the football full season pass, and lifetime was sold out. And I wasn't even going to tell the channel, but I'll tell you guys. So what happened is, one of the other reasons besides my Discord just getting bot spammed the other day is that I received a text message from a guy who was super honest. Shout out to you for letting me know that you've been in the Discord for a month or two and you keep receiving the premium plays. So what it happens is there's a winnable bot in the Discord. If you guys don't care about this, go ahead, skip ahead, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. This is my channel. So there's a winnable bot in the Discord. So I drop my plays on winnable. I click to drop it in the Discord. It drops it in there. There's the premium section. It drops the premium plays in the premium section. What was happening is, as you guys know, tons of you guys sign up for the codes, but you're really just not interested in paying someone for any other picks for whatever reason, yada, yada, yada. You took your free 30 days and then you canceled, which is totally fine. It's your money. Do with it as you please. But what was happening is Winnable Bot was not removing the unpaid prior customers from the premium chat. So they were getting all the plays for all these months. So what I did is I stopped dropping the plays in the Discord until it gets cleaned up. I hired the web developer. And what I've been doing is just dropping the links to the picks through Winnable. It's pretty much the same thing. You just one more step. If you're only a Discord user, you just got to click the link. But everything's really run through Winnable anyway. And then you get the picks through the Winnable there. But what I did, since there's like, I don't even know at this point how many people have been getting these picks for this long. I've had apps since I've said this in the Discord. There's been a couple people that have DM'd me like, oh shit, man, my bad. I'm no grudges. I still love you guys. Don't care that it happened. I feel bad for all the people that have been paying me this whole time, and you guys have just been getting it for free. I'm glad it came to light now. But what I did do is I removed the lifetime quantity matrix. So basically, I can go in and I select how many people are allowed into lifetime. I removed that so that everybody had the opportunity that's been, I don't want to say stealing because that's the wrong word, receiving my picks this whole time without paying for them. I wanted to allow them to get in now and stay in the premium at a low price and just to be there forever and not worry about any of that ever again. So I removed the quantity limitations for the lifetime pass. I also reactivated the 80% off code limited, LIMITED. Now, this is going to drop at 80%. It's the cheapest way into premium. I'm going to do one more thing now. I'm going to leave this up until the end of Monday Night Football. Anybody that signs up, you can finance it. It's the cheapest way in. You'll also get, I've already started them, the Thanksgiving football squares. We're going to do Christmas Day ones. Thanksgiving, there's 3 games on Thanksgiving, so each square will be separate for each game, or each, grid, if you guys have done squares before. Each grid will be separate for each game, and it will be $100 per game. You don't have to pay for it. I give you $100. Whoever wins gets $100 for the final score for the football squares. We're going to do stuff like that in Lifetime all the time. So I'm going to take it a step further here just to pump this really quick and get everybody that's been in there. They can just stay in there, all that good stuff. What I'm going to do here, code limited, 80% off. Finance it. It's cheaper than any of the other passes. And on top of all of that, I know a lot of you guys have a smaller bankroll. So if you finance, even if you don't finance, but if you finance, it'll be super valuable for you. Send me a text message letting me you signed up, and I will send you $200 so that you can put it into your sportsbook, locking the plays in, and you can increase that, and you'll have that lifetime pass 80% off paid off within the first couple of days. So anybody that does this between now and Monday Night Football, I'm going to turn lifetime off after that. I don't like opening these up, but I did because of all the stuff that happened. So lifetime, code limited, LIMITED. Sign up now until Monday Night Football. It'll be turned off again. There won't be any more slots opened, and the $200 offer will be gone. So sign up, code limited, 80% off. And you get $200 from me. Just send the text to your phone or to my phone so that you can put it in your sports books and pay it off within the next couple of days. That is the best offer you're ever going to find anywhere. And didn't really want to have to do it. But like I said, the Discord, a lot of stuff happened. And I mean, why not? The holidays are right around the corner. I'll let some of you guys get in now before it is too late so you can take advantage and get all those exclusive perks as well. Now, without further ado, I just talked for 13 minutes. I'm sorry to all of you that just come here for the free plays, but I would like to say one thing. 1, you can fast forward. 2, there's free plays on threads that you can get where you don't have to watch the video. If you have threads, I drop them there as well. And honestly, get into Winible, and it'll be sent right to your phone. You don't have to watch the videos if you don't want to watch them. You don't have to hear me talk at all. It's all in there. So I know you love the plays because we hit a lot. If you don't like the rest of it, go to Winible, get them sent straight to your phone. Now, without further ado, we just had a ton of fun, talked about a lot of things, but we got more to talk about. We got some great free plays, and I'm dropping 6 of them for you guys on Sunday. We usually only do 4. I'm giving you 6. Now, if you're new and you want to see exactly how I'm going to lock them in together, because I'm not going to lock in a 6-man. Maybe I will for a little bit less unit size. But if you want to see how I structure each slip, then get to winible.com. I'll be dropping them along with the link to this video and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's talk about the free plays. Let's get into this. I am super pumped for this NFL Sunday. We have a ton of great matchups. And the first player prop that I absolutely love for Sunday is Quinshon Judkins over 69.5 rushing yards. He is an absolute animal. This game should be a great back and forth, kind of a shitty game, but I think it's going to be a good on-the-ground running game, slow pace, and I expect Quinshon to take advantage of this bad New York Jets defense, who just traded away a couple of their best stars on their defense. They're in complete rebuild mode, and we are going to take advantage. Quinshon Judkins is going to take advantage. We love him on Sunday over 69.5. He's done this in 3 of his last 5. He had a tough time against New England, but New England is literally the best defense in stopping the run in the entire NFL. I think New England's going to probably go pretty far in the Super Bowl. Their schedule's been a little bit easy up to this point. I think they actually have the easiest schedule in the NFL this season. But yeah, they're the number 1 ranked defense. Obviously, he wasn't going to have a big game. No running back in the league. You could name some of the top ones have had a good game against the Patriots. But before that, he was doing very, very well. He had this anomaly game with the Steelers. That's going to happen also sometimes. But he's averaging 66.2. And honestly, it gets bumped. That average got bumped down a little bit because of that New England game and this Pittsburgh game. Other than that, he has been absolutely lights out. And like I said, now he's going up against the New York Jets. Cleveland has no passing game. They have really no good wide receivers at all. They have Quinshon Judkins. They're going to use him. They're going to utilize him. And if they're smart, they're just going to keep feeding him. And he's going to go well over 69.5 rushing yards in this game. As you can see here, Chase Brown and Samaje Perine from the Bengals, 94 and 73, which is ridiculous. Rico Dowdle, Chuba Hubbard, 79 and 31. J.K. Dobbins had a mediocre game. The Denver game, they did not do well against the Jets. I think the Jets almost won that game. And then you got Javonte Williams, 135 yards. Devon Achane, 99 yards. So it's been a steady pace of running backs exploding against the Jets. I think it's going to be the same on Sunday. So give us Quinshon Judkins here over 69.5. Do not be surprised if he gets close to or even breaks 100 in this game. And we're keeping it right on the ground here. We absolutely love James Cook this season. He's got a great matchup as well on Sunday, and we're taking him over 86.5 on the ground in Miami all day long. I think they're going to lean super heavy on James Cook, not to mention he'll get some garbage time carries in the later part of the game when they're just trying to bleed out some clock, but they won't be blowing them out super bad to where the RB2 will be going into the game. I think James Cook will play all 4 quarters, at least 3.5, which is all he should need in this matchup. I think he's probably going to get over 100 in this matchup as well. I think he's going to destroy Miami. I mean, the last time they played this season, he scored 108, or he rushed for 108 yards in that matchup, and it was only a 10-point game. These teams typically play each other fairly closely, and Buffalo always comes out as the winner, though, and I don't think that's going to change on Sunday. They're probably going to win fairly easily in this matchup, though, but you never know with those division rival games. But what we do know is James Cook plays phenomenally against them. He's averaging 101 rushing yards per game, which is insane. And they have the 30th ranked defense in the entire NFL. So we love James Cook on Sunday to get 86.5 rushing yards. As you can see here, Derrick Henry, 119. Now, this Bijan game was crazy. They only limited Bijan to 25, but that is not going to happen again. Quinshon Judkins didn't hit his line, but he did have 84 in that matchup. Vidal, 124. Rico Dowdle, 206. That was that monster breakout game that he had against them. Don't expect anything less than a green slip when it comes to James Cook on Sunday over 86.5 rushing yards. Like I said, I think he could go well over 100 in this matchup. And we have yet again another running back on the slip. I absolutely love Jahmyr Gibbs in this matchup against Washington. I think he's going to be utilized all over the field, whether it be running the ball, catching the ball. He's going to have some explosive plays as well. The Commanders don't have a very good defense at 24th in the league in receiving yards allowed, 19th in the league in rushing yards allowed, which is a bit neutral here, but Jahmyr Gibbs is not a standard running back. As you can see, rushing yards allowed overall 22nd, receiving yards allowed 30th. Jahmyr Gibbs is one of the top, if not the top running back in the league. I think he's going to explode in this matchup. I think he's going to play extremely well. Not only that, what I really love about this is that the Detroit Lions just got beat in a tough game versus the Vikings. And if you don't think Dan Campbell's got the boys fired up after losing that matchup, you're out of your mind. They are going to play with a vengeance. They're going to take it out on a Jaden Daniels-less Commanders. I think that the Commanders are going to get run through. I feel bad for them almost. If they weren't a division rival of my New York Yankees, I would actually be rooting for them in this game just because of all the turmoil that has come to them this season. But nonetheless, Dan Campbell's got the boys ready. Jahmyr Gibbs is the top dog on this team, and he's going to run through a fucking wall on Sunday. As you can see, 6 of his last 10, he has gone over this line, and some of those games are a little bit close. I mean, you got 87 here. We needed 89. That was against a bad Bengals team, really bad Bengals team, but they probably just didn't really need to utilize him in that matchup because there was so many other options, so much going on. The wide receivers in that game had a phenomenal game. He still had 87 yards, though, did play very well. And then this matchup against the Chiefs are going to Chief sometimes. They got a pretty good run defense. But then he got blew up for 214 or 218 here against Tampa Bay. And then this tough game against Minnesota. I think he's ready to have a bounce back game in this one. It's rare. It did happen where he had 2 bad games in a row, but it's pretty rare for Jahmyr Gibbs to do something like that. So we're going to take our money and throw it on Jahmyr Gibbs on Sunday because I like him to probably get about 97 to 100 yards in this matchup with rushing and receiving yards combined. And I'm really just banking on the fact that the boys are going to be ready to go because they just coming off of a loss to division rival Vikings, a game they probably should have won. It shocked everybody that they lost. I think they're going to be back in action and they're going to destroy the Commanders on Sunday, and Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be a major factor in that. So we're taking Jahmyr Gibbs here over 89.5 rushing and receiving yards. And next we got Rondé Gadsden, the tight end for the LA Chargers, who has been phenomenal as of late. Cruised over this line in 4 of his last 5. Honestly, he's probably going to get well over 50 in this matchup. The tight end position against the Steelers absolutely dominates. It's where they're super weak, actually, in their defense is against the tight ends. The receiving yards allowed 29th in the league. Gadsden has been playing out of his mind. Now, I don't know what to think about this game. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are known to be a defensive, run-the-ball first team. This year, it seems almost the complete opposite. Their offense is better than their defense. They throw the ball more than they run the ball. Same thing with the Chargers. They've always been a defense-first, run-the-ball team. Harbaugh has always preached that throughout his coaching career. And now they're throwing the ball more, and their defense isn't as good as it used to be. And I think this is going to be a back-and-forth game. I think it's probably going to be a higher-scoring game than a lot of people are thinking it's going to be. And I think Rondé Gadsden is probably going to have, I don't want to say a career game because he had this 164 back against the Colts. But I think he's going to have a monster game, probably getting – I said over 50 already, but honestly, probably gets about 75 to 80 yards in this matchup. And 39.5 is just simply far too low. Against the Pittsburgh Steelers, as you can see here, they did hold Tyler Warren in check. They played phenomenal that game. But before that, Tucker Kraft 143, Noah Fant greened out with 44, Harold Fannin had 81. So there's been tight ends that have exploded against them. 39.5 is simply too low, especially for a guy who's playing at this high of a pace and this high of a tempo here. Rondé Gadsden is probably the number 2 option, if not number 1 right now for the LA Chargers. I know Ladd's still there and Quentin Johnston is phenomenal on the outside, but they constantly target their tight end, and I don't think that's going to stop. I think it's completely baked into their game plan in this one, knowing that the tight end absolutely explodes against Pittsburgh and how bad they are defending the tight end position. So we're taking Rondé Gadsden here over 39.5 receiving yards. And now we go to Baker Mayfield. He's let us down last week against the Saints, where he probably should have had way more passing yards, but they just simply didn't need to. They kicked the shit out of the Saints 23-3. Before that, he did it 5 in a row here, cruising over this line. I think he's going to have a phenomenal game on Sunday against a team a defense that is very, very, very good at stopping the run. And I'm also 90% sure that Bucky Irving is out. There was early reports that he was going to play this week, but I don't think that came to fruition. I'm pretty sure, like I said, 90%. I'll have to check again at game time because you never know with these coaches. But that Bucky Irving isn't going to play. But even if Bucky Irving is in the game, with that Patriots defense, well, I mean, I showed you on the other slip what the Patriots are able to do against the running backs and how they're able to stop the running backs, stop the running game just about dead in its tracks, which means one thing. Baker Mayfield is going to have to be Baker Mayfield on Sunday. He's going to have to throw the ball. They're going to have to throw it to move the ball downfield to put some points on the board, and I fully expect Baker to absolutely cook in this matchup. I think he could probably potentially – I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. He could hit 300 yards in this game. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think he could potentially hit 300 yards in this game. I like him for a solid 250. 224.5 is an absolute steal. So we're locking that one in. And we're correlating him with one of his favorite targets as of late. Now, you could take Emeka Ibuka here. You could take Cade Otton in this position. You could even take Rashad White out of the backfield. But I absolutely love Tez Johnson in this matchup. And I'll tell you why. He is on fire lately, constantly getting looks down the field, and I think he's going to have another monster game on Sunday, and his line is simply too low. Over 39.5 receiving yards. We'll take that all day long. He's cleared this, like I said, in 4 straight games, 50, 40, 50, 40. I think that the Buccaneers are going to have to throw the ball. I've already said that. I think they're going to have to throw the ball a ton, probably about 70 to 80% in this matchup, and I'm not even kidding. They normally throw the ball, 61% of the time in every single game, and that's against teams that aren't as good against the running game. Now they're going up against the best running defense in the entire NFL. They're going to be throwing the ball. They're going to be throwing the ball deep. They're going to be finding Tez Johnson deep, and I love him on Sunday. I like pretty much all the wide receivers just about on Sunday for the Bucs, but Tez Johnson is probably my favorite one on the team to have a big game and to clear his line. So we're taking that correlated pairing here, Baker Mayfield and Tez Johnson, to go over 224.5 and 39.5. And that is our 6-player props in the NFL for Sunday. And we're locking these in on Prizepicks because when you play $5, you get $50, all from signing up with code FFAPE. On top of that, new users will get a free square, meaning you'll get something like Baker Mayfield to just get 1 passing yard, and that's all you would need to win that slip. You'll get one of those in there, and on top of that, a cherry on top from me to you, a free 30 days of premium plays so you can lock in with us and win all month long. So code FFAPE on Prizepicks. Now let's get to the Sportsbook play of the day. I absolutely love the matchups on Sunday. Let's talk about my 3 favorite ones. Now, I don't know if these are going to be my 3 favorite matchups to watch, but these are, in my opinion, the 3 easiest matchups to predict. And we're locking these in on ONYX. When you use code FFAPE on ONYX, you get a $15 without even depositing. You don't even need to put your credit card information in, and they're giving you $15. On top of that, when you do deposit $10, you're going to get $100 in bonus bets. That's amazing. Take advantage. Code FFAPE on ONYX. You can lock the player prop plays and this play in for absolutely free if you take advantage of the promos down below in my buddy Stan. If you already have Prizepicks, there's other options down there. Take advantage. It's a free month per sign up. So go ahead and get yourself 6 months for absolutely free by utilizing code FFAPE on every single one of those apps available down below with my buddy Stan. Except for Chalkboard, that's code APE, APE, no FF at the beginning. What do we have on Sunday? Ooh, baby. We got some matchups, and they're pretty – these 3, I really just don't see them going in a different way. Now, you got the Detroit Lions. We've already touched on them a little bit. They're going up against the Commanders, coming off of a division loss against the Vikings. The Commanders are playing with Marcus Mariota behind center. Jaden Daniels' arm twisted so far back that I don't even have any funny jokes to say, but it was pretty fucking gruesome. Hope he's okay. Glad it was his left non-throwing arm and not his knees or his throwing arm. That's good news for Commanders fans out there. Obviously, you don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't care if the Giants are going up against them or what it is. These guys are human beings. I don't want anybody to get injured on the field. any kind of way. But you got to know, you got to think the Commanders are deflated. They've pretty much, Dan Quinn's probably barely even having them doing drills during the week at practice. Jaden Daniels out. They haven't been playing well all season long. They're just beat up. And the Detroit Lions are fired up. We have already said it. Dan Campbell's going to have the boys tuned in for this Sunday matchup because he probably ran them through the gauntlet this week for losing to the Vikings. I think they're going to play an amazing game. Don't be surprised if they cover the spread. Now, the spread in this one is 7.5. I would probably play it to 10.5 or more. I do like the minus 7.5, but we're going to play a little 3-team. We're going to play it a little bit safe. We're just doubling our money here. And we're taking the Detroit Lions to win all day long in that one. And then we're taking a division matchup. It is down in Miami. It might be a little humid down there, a little warmer, but the Buffalo Bills, people say that all the time. Yes, I've been to this stadium actually, and the away side is fucking brutal. It's right in the sun. There's zero shade at all. You're sweating your dick off the whole time. The players on the Buffalo Bills will be hot. They will be tired, but they've played there before. They have dominated there before. It's not like they never go to Miami. They play there once a year, every single year. So all the pundits that I've read, because I do study these games. I read the expert opinions, all of that stuff. And a lot of them pinpointed that it was going to be hot and humid. Like the Buffalo Bills don't play there every single year, and they still destroy Miami on the home turf. Now, they did only win by 10 points the last time at home. Miami, the defense, has been playing a little bit better as of late. So I don't know if the Buffalo Bills cover this one. I would lean the Dolphins actually covering. I would like it even more if it was 10.5 for the Dolphins here, a plus 10.5. Then I would think about taking them, which you could. You could alternate, or you could very easily go in there and take an alternate spread. But we're taking a 3-team once again. We're just doubling our money here on the sports books, and we're taking the Buffalo Bills because I just don't see a world where they lose. I think it's already written. And then we have the Baltimore Ravens going up against the Minnesota Vikings with J.J. McCarthy, who looked actually very good last week against the Detroit Lions. The Ravens have a bad defense, but the Ravens are in do-or-die mode. Lamar Jackson is playing out of his mind now that he's back again. I think the Ravens are going to win this game. We saw this same kind of thing a couple weeks ago with the Kansas City Chiefs, where they were playing a team that had a better record, that had a better season as of late, all of that stuff. That's exactly what this game reminds me of. It reminds me of the Kansas City Chiefs when they were at a turning point. Vegas knew. Everybody knew they were turning their season around. But a lot of people got tricked because they were playing a team with a better record, and they were like, oh, the Chiefs aren't good this year. I don't know why they're favorites. I'm going to go ahead and take the plus money on the other side. Don't get tricked. The Baltimore Ravens are back. They're still probably going to make the playoffs. They'll probably still even win their division. Lamar Jackson is one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league. And the Baltimore Ravens defense has been playing pretty well lately. A lot better than they started the season. So for all those reasons, and I think this is a big letdown spot for the Minnesota Vikings, we're taking the Baltimore Ravens here, smashing all three together for a plus 105 payout. I'm going to put $100 on this play to win 105. One of you wins 100. Whether this play wins or loses, I'll still be picking one of you that comments, likes, subscribes, shares down below to win that $100, and then two, you will win a free week. That's what we have. This is one of the longest videos ever recorded. I yapped, and yapped some more. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you found this informative. Hope you win all of your bets on Sunday, even if you didn't get them from me. Let's keep cashing. Let's keep winning. Let's roll into this week with more money in our pockets than we had the day before. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for all the support. Everything's looking up. Holidays are around. And just remember, you don't know what people are going through on a day-to-day basis. People's tensions, they're all stressed out during the holidays. You don't know if the lady that cut you off is in a bad mood because she's late to work and her kids haven't eaten. So be kind today. Just tell someone something nice. Give them a smile. And let's just continue to be good people. Thank you guys for your time. I'll see you in the next free play video.